Welcome, my friend. We are practicing at McGregor Point, looking out over some of the Hawaiian Islands. It's whale season here and a few splash around during our practice. Thanks for joining me on this gorgeous morning to set an amazing tone for your body and for your mind. Taking this time to open your body, invite movement in, and to tune in and connect with your body on a deeper level can help lower stress levels throughout the day, be clear-headed, energized, and if you're someone who struggles with emotional eating, distracted eating, then this can help you slow down mentally, inviting you to be more mindful of your actions, known as mindful eating, and more mindful of your body. So awareness of sensations and cues, allowing you to distinguish between the urge to eat due to physical hunger versus when it's an emotional impulse that drives you to eat out of your feelings. Let's jump into our practice. If you have yoga blocks, go ahead and have them nearby just in case, and I'll meet you seated on the mat. We're going to begin our practice today reclined, hugging our knees into our chest. So make your way to lying on your back. Draw one knee into your chest and then the other. You can hug your knees in or take your hands to your knees. Just give yourself a big old hug to start the day. Gently close your eyes. Your head's resting to the mat. And slightly tuck your chin, feeling the length in the back of your neck. Feel the length of your spine, grounded, connected to the earth. And let's take a moment to connect with your body. Do a self-guided scan, starting at the crown of your head, traveling all the way down to the tip of your toes. Noticing the sensations your body is experiencing in this pose. Noticing the effects of each inhalation and exhalation on your body. All right, my friend, take your hands to your knees and just allow your knees to splay open. Hands gently guiding them down. If you'd like, you can take a slow rock of your knees side to side, massaging the hip joint. Settle back into stillness at center. And take a moment to set your intention of our practice today. Maybe just calling to mind one word that describes your intention. Mine was connect. Take a few circles of your ankles. Maybe point and flex your toes. Whatever feels good. Just opening that area of your body. Bring your knees into kiss. Then extend one leg to the sky and then the other. Flex your feet, so soles of feet to the sky. Clasp along the back of your legs and gently guide them towards your body. Slight bend in your knees. From here, we'll open your legs as wide as you comfortably can. Your feet flexed as you continue to gently guide them towards your body. I love this one. If you'd like, you can take a slow sway side to side, only if it feels good. If you took that sway side to side, go ahead and settle back into center. And let's point your toes, stretching the tops of your feet to your ankles and into your leg. And then bend into your knees, lowering your feet. Take your hands to your knees once more, and let's draw big circles with each knee. Switch directions of your circles. Release both soles of feet to the mat. Then extend your right leg to the sky and cross it over your left leg, taking reclined pigeon pose. Flex your foot and energetically press your right knee to the space in front of you. And you can hold it right here or extend your left sole of foot to the sky as you clasp along the back of your thigh. And gently draw your leg towards your body, keeping that right foot flexed and knee pressing away. Let's point that top foot once more. And then flex and bend into your extended leg, taking hold of the front side of your shin if it's within your practice. Release your foot to the mat, unwind, and let's take reclined pigeon pose on the second side. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. You can hold it here or extend the opposite foot to the sky, drawing your leg towards your body. Check in with your left leg, ensure your foot is flexed and knee continues to press away. Point the top foot. And then flex it. Bend into your extended leg, taking hold of the front side of your shin. If you notice your right knee is starting to fall into the center, you want to press it back up, realigning with your hip. And release your foot to the mat. Unwind. With soles of feet to the mat, take 3 nourishing breaths here, noticing how you're feeling so far, reconnecting with your intention of our practice. Roll over to the right side and press yourself up, coming to hands and knees for tabletop pose. We'll take a moment of intuitive movement, taking a few rounds of cat-cow at your own feel-good pace. Listen to your body and move as it calls to you, flowing from cat to cow, and lingering in any area a little longer if it's calling to you. One more round, then I'll meet you in tabletop. With a flat back, press down on the tops of your feet and your ankles and fingertips to lift your knees a few inches off the mat, hovering there. Hold it, breathe steady and even, engaging your core strength, firming your navel up and in, front ribs knit together, and slowly lower your knees back to the mat. We're going to take that once more, but this time I want you to tuck all your toes. Lengthen your tailbone back, crown of head reaches forward for a nice long spine, and lift your knees up a few inches. Hold it there, breathing steady. And slowly begin to lift your hips nice and slow to down dog. Take a slight bend in your knees and let your sternum fall towards the mat. Shake your head side to side, releasing any tension you may be feeling, and then up and down. Glance forward to step your right foot near your right hand. Lower your back knee to the mat. And with fingertips to the mat, lift up through your heart, feeling the length of your torso along your thigh. Then bring one hand to your thigh and then the other and press yourself up. Focus on allowing your hips to melt forward and down into the pose, while you keep your hip points square to the front of the mat. Lengthen down in your tailbone. Breathe deeply, allowing your hips to melt even more with each exhalation. Lower fingertips to frame your foot and then slide your hip back, straightening your front leg for half split pose. Flex your foot so your toes are reaching back towards your body. Now let's point your front toes down towards the mat, feeling a stretch in that front side of your leg. And flex your foot once more and slide forward, coming into low lunge. On your inhalation, extend your fingertips to the sky. And then lift your gaze and reach your fingertips back, taking a back bend. Beautiful. Circle your fingertips down to frame your front foot. Step your leg back so knees kiss, coming into a knee variation of plank pose. Hug elbows along your side body and slowly lower yourself to the mat. Slide your arms forward so elbows stack under your shoulder for Sphinx pose. Let's make this an active Sphinx pose, so press your pelvis into the earth. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels, which will lengthen your low back. Your thighs are engaged, kneecaps lifted, tops of feet pressing into the mat. Shoulder blades draw down your back to help keep your chest open. On your exhalation, soften. Press up, coming into tabletop pose. Clarify your foundation in tabletop so we can take those knee lifts once more. With tops of feet to the mat, press up, lifting away through your shoulder girdle to lift your knees a few inches off the mat and hold it there. Slow, steady breaths in and out your nose, firming your navel towards your spine on your exhalation. Slowly lower your knees back to the mat, tuck your toes, and let's take that once more. Lift your knees a few inches, hovering them off the mat. Nice flat back as you hold from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Then slowly begin to lift your hips for down dog as your heels sink towards the mat. Take a moment of intuitive movement, just doing what is calling to you with your fingers spread wide, pressing down in your index finger and your thumb. Glance forward to step your left foot near your left hand. Lower your back knee and lift your gaze, lifting up through your heart. Hug your inner thighs together as you feel the length of your torso along your thigh. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring one hand to your thigh and the other and rise up. Attention to your hips. Hips square to the front of the mat. And feel your hips melt deeper into the pose. Breathe deeply, allowing your hips to melt even more with each exhalation you take. Lower your fingertips to frame your foot and slide your hips back, stacking over your knee for our half split pose. Flex your front foot, toes reaching back towards your body. I needed my yoga blocks on this side as I felt that rounding in my low back, that collapsing in my shoulders and my chest. On your inhalations, lengthen your spine. And on your exhalations, hinge at your hips, drawing your chest towards your extended leg. Let's point your front toes down towards the mat. And then flex your foot once more. We'll slide forward, coming into low lunge. On your inhalation, extend your fingertips to the sky. And lift your gaze and reach your fingertips back, taking them to a back bend. Beautiful. Circle your fingertips down. Tuck your back toes and press up. And we'll step your front foot back for plank pose. And in one long line, lower yourself all the way to the mat. Taking our active Sphinx pose again. So elbows stack under your shoulders. Palms pressing into the mat. Reach forward in your chest. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Feel your pelvis pressing into the earth. Your tailbone lengthening towards your heels. Your legs, your thighs engaged, kneecaps lifted. The tops of your feet press into the mat. On your exhalation, soften and press yourself back into child's pose. Take a moment to connect. Notice your heartbeat. Call to mind the intention you set at the start of our practice and notice how you're feeling. We'll be taking one more flow, so do whatever you need to do to fully embrace your intention as we flow. Round forward, tuck your toes and lift your hips to down dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. On your inhalations, visualize you are breathing in vibes of your intention. And on your exhalation, visualize you're letting go of any negative energy, feeling, thoughts, or emotions that do not support your intention. On your next inhalation, extend your right leg to the sky. Keep your hips square as you extend your foot. On the exhale, step it through center for runner's lunge. Thighs scissor together, back leg is strong, heel is pressing towards the mat. Lower your left palm to the mat, and on your inhale, open your right fingertips to the sky for our twist. Front ribs knit together, and your left rib cage draws towards your thighs to deepen the twist. Circle your top arm down to frame your foot. Square your hips back up to the front of the mat. Then lower your back heel to the mat, preparing for our warrior 2 pose. Glance down to ensure your front heel bisects your back arch and fan your arms up. Nice wide stance so you can sink those hips nice and low. On your inhalation, extend your front leg, bringing your palms overhead to kiss. And then lift your gaze up to your palms, challenging your balance a little bit. Exhale, press away as you lower back into warrior 2. Back arm lowers to your thigh. Front arm reaches forward, up and back for our peaceful warrior. Keep that deep bend in your front knee as your fingertips reach back. With your gaze towards your fingertips, begin to straighten in your front leg while reaching those fingertips back. Bend that nice length along your right side body. And then mindfully bend back into your front knee. Fan your arms coming into side angle pose, so your right elbow can lower to your thigh, fingertips to the mat or to a yoga block. Top arm reaches up to the sky, or you reach your fingertips overhead, tracking bicep along your ear. Space between your shoulder and your ear. Lower your top arm, hands frame your foot. Back heel lifts coming into runner's lunge. And then lift for three-leg dog. We're coming into pigeon pose next, so bring your knee through center and lower by your right palm. Once you're ready, we'll breathe and lift up through your heart, arching your back. Exhalation as you lower to your forearms or arms extended long overhead. Take whichever variation feels best in your body this morning. And we'll take 5 deep breaths, allowing your body to surrender deeper into the pose with each exhalation. Let's press yourself up. And make your way back to three-leg dog with sole of foot extended to the sky. On your exhale, step it through to the front of the mat. Then step your back leg to meet the front for forward fold. We'll take your 2 peace fingers around your big toes. Breathe in, find length in your spine. And exhale, draw your chest towards your thighs. Your elbows will open wide. Release and breathe in, lift to flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, circle your fingertips down, around and up. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. Deep inhalation through your nose, breathing in vibes of your intention. And exhale, release out your body with your breath, what no longer serves you. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hinge forward at your hips, diving it down through center. We'll step or hop yourself back to plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, lift to upward facing dog. And in your up dog, option to take a slow sway of your hips side to side, only if it feels good. And then press your hips to down dog. We'll take that flow to the second side. So on your next inhalation, extend your left leg to the sky. Lift and reach your foot up. On the exhale, step it through center for runner's lunge. Thighs scissor together. Back leg is strong. Heel pressing towards the mat. Lower your right palm to the mat. And on your inhale, extend the opposite fingertips to the sky into our twist. Soften your shoulders away from your ears while reaching your right fingertips back a little more. Circle top arm down, square your hips back up, then lower your back heel to the mat, preparing for warrior 2 pose. Glancing down to ensure your front heel bisects your back arch and fan your arms up. Bend into your front knee a little more so your thigh becomes parallel with the mat. Shoulder blades draw in towards your spine to create space between your shoulders and your ears. Now on your inhalation, extend your front leg and bring your palms overhead to kiss and lift your gaze towards your palms. Exhale, press away as you lower back into warrior 2. Back arm lowers to your thigh, front arm reaches forward, up and back for peaceful warrior. Both sides of your torso nice and long as you spiral your chest towards the sky. And with your gaze towards your fingertips, begin to straighten your front leg while your fingertips reach back, feeling length along your left side. Bend back into your front knee. Fan your arms coming into side angle pose, taking whichever variation with your left arm best supports you this morning. Top arm reaches up to the sky or fingertips overhead, tracking bicep along your ear. Try to keep your weight evenly distributed in both your feet here. Lower your top arm. Hands frame your foot, back heel pops up, coming into runner's lunge. We'll lift for three-leg dog, coming into pigeon pose, so bring your knee through, lowering it to your left palm. Breathe and lift up through your heart, arching your back, and exhale, lower down, taking forearms or arms extended long. Your right and left side may be a little different, so try not to automatically do what you did on the other side. Tune into your body and honor what it's telling you to do on this side. Take 5 deep breaths. Allow your body to melt deeper into the pose with each exhalation you take. Let's press yourself up and make your way back to three-leg dog with sole of foot to the sky. Exhale, step it through to the front of the mat. Step your back leg forward for forward fold. Take your 2-piece fingers around your big toes once more. Breathe and lift, finding length in your back. And exhale, elbows open side to side as you draw your chest towards your thighs. Release. Breathe and lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, circle your fingertips down, around and up. Your palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. Deep inhalation through your nose, breathing in vibes of your intention. Exhale, release out your body, your breath, of what no longer serves you. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms open, elbows opening wide, taking it into a back bend, hinging forward at your hips. Step or hop back to plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, lift to your beautiful upward facing dog. Then press your hips to down dog. Knees lowered to the mat, taking child's pose. Just notice the rhythm of your breath. Feel the energy, the intention we have cultivated with our practice. Slowly rise up. Sit off to the side of your feet and extend both legs long out in front of you. Keep your right leg extended, then bring your left sole foot to your inner thigh. Square your hips up over the extended leg and keep that foot flexed. Your heel and leg gently pressing into the mat. Breathe in, sitting up tall, finding a long spine. And exhale, hinge forward. Maintain that beautiful long spine of yours as you hinge forward. Then go ahead and release and round your spine forward. Rise up. And we'll bring your left sole of foot to the outside of your extended leg. We're going to take a twist. And then once you're ready, we'll breathe in. And on your exhale, we'll twist at your navel over to the left. Now you can take one hand to hug your thigh, or you can bring your elbow to the outside of that thigh. Unwind and then slide your foot So your heel comes towards your hip. We're going to take one knee on top of the other. This is half shoelace pose. And then we'll hinge forward at your hips, maintaining your flat back. Breathe into any areas of tightness. Good. Now unwind and we'll take that to the left side. Extend your left leg and place your right sole foot to the inner thigh. Squaring your hips over the extended leg, your foot flexed, your heel and leg are gently pressing into the mat. And exhale, hinge forward, letting your heart guide you forward. And we'll soften and round forward. Press up, bring your right sole of foot to the outside of your extended leg, taking that twist again. And once you're set up, we'll breathe in, finding length in your spine. And on your exhale, twist at your navel over to the right, taking whichever variation feels best in your body this morning. On your inhales, find length. And with each exhale, move deeper into the twist from your navel. Unwind and we'll slide your foot so your heel comes towards your left hip, stacking one knee on top of the other. And once you're ready here, we'll begin to hinge forward at your hips, maintaining your nice flat back. Breathe as you hold. And let's unwind. Move to the center of your mat if you're not already. Bring your soles of feet to the mat and extend your arms long, palms face up to the sky. Go ahead and firm your navel up and in, and on your exhale, we'll slowly lower, reclining yourself back to the mat. And once you're there, let's take happy baby. So knees into your chest, and then open them so your hands can thread through center to grasp the outside of your feet. Then as you lift your soles of feet to the sky, draw your knees towards your armpits. Breathe and connect with your body, noticing the sensations in this pose. Option to take a slow sway side to side. Enjoying the hip massage, enjoying the low back massage this has to offer. Settle back into center with knees drawing towards the mat. Then we'll soften and release. We will return to where we joined together, hugging our knees into our chest. Thanking ourselves for carving out this time this morning to tend to our body, our health, our well-being. Taking the time to set an amazing intention for the day. Extend one leg long and then the other for Savasana. Get any wiggles or scratches out so you can settle into complete stillness, complete relaxation. This is the time for the nutrients of our practice to fully integrate. The final touches of allowing the intention you cultivated throughout our practice today to settle in. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing awareness back into your body. Slowly extend arms overhead, taking a full body stretch. Draw one knee into your chest and then the other. We'll roll over to your right side. Deep inhalation through your nose. And a long, slow exhalation out your nose. And with your eyes closed and attention remaining inward, go ahead and make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Rest your hands to your knees. Lengthen up through your spine. And with a soft smile on your face, notice how you're feeling after our practice today. So we set our intention for our practice. Now let's take a moment to set our intention for the day ahead. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips to the sky, gathering love and light. Your palms kiss and bring all that love and light down to your heart center. Raise prayer to your forehead, setting an intention to stay present and mindful of our thoughts of ourselves and thoughts of others. Hands lower to prayer at your mouth, setting an intention to stay present and mindful as we nourish our body. Hands lower to prayer at heart center, setting an intention to stay present and mindful of our actions, acting in love and kindness. Beautiful practice today, my friend. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. So as you walk through your day today, take note of how you feel today after attending to your body, your mind and soul first thing, and compare that to days that you do not. So what effects do you experience from a morning practice? All right, friends, thanks so much for joining me today. Leave a comment below and let me know the one word intention you had for your practice this morning. And if you enjoyed the practice, don't forget to throw it a thumbs up, maybe share with a friend, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to help support my work and free yoga online from my heart to yours.